So here we have a couple of sentences from Mark's text. Let's read through them. If we gave incentives to pay all staff equally in any given workplace, then we can establish opportunities for employers and offices to gain something. By doing this, we create better opportunities for women in the workplace and allow businesses to gain an edge over others by moving forward. We have some great content here, but if we start to look at the language, we can see that some of it's a bit subjective. We have we here. We can establish. So we have some subjectivity and personal voice. We can also say that the language in general is a bit wordy. It's not too concise. So to get started, we can do a quick count for lexical density. Now, when we are calculating for lexical density, we have a bit of a cheat sheet here. We're going to be looking for nouns, for example, statement, education, competitiveness. We're looking for words that might end in ment, tion, ness. So let's get started with that. We have incentives, staff, workplace, opportunities, employers, offices, something. Opportunities, women, workplace, businesses, edge, others, forward. So we look through, we've got all of the nouns. Now we want to check for adjectives. So these are things that maybe describe a noun, like capable or addictive. A lot of times they'll have the ending able or tive. Let's see. Any is describing something here. Don't see. Oh, better is describing the kind of opportunity. And that's about it. We can also look for adverbs. Now, adverbs typically end in ly, extremely, essentially. Here we have equally, because adverbs describe verbs. So what kind of pay? Equally pay. I don't think we have any others, so we can move on to main verbs. So when we look at main verbs, we're looking at things that are the head verb or the central verb. So in the case of would have wanted to participate, all of these other bits are what we call helping verbs. They're supporting the main one, which is participate. So we're looking for things like examines, investigating, or in the case of these sentences, gave, pay, establish, create, gain, allow, moving, and doing. Okay, so I'm going to have a quick check back through because I want to make sure I got all of my lexical or content words. I haven't done given, and given's an adjective describing the workplace. Then we can, for and to, this we can. Okay, beautiful. So now what I've done is I've highlighted all of the content words. I'll do a quick word check, and in total what we have here is 49 words. So I'm just going to count how many of those are content words. Gave, incentives, pay, staff, equally. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we have 27 out of 49. Quick calculation, that's around half, right? 27, 49, 55% is lexically dense, or is considered content words. So let's have a look and see if we can make this language a little bit more dense, a little bit more concise. So I'll take the same words down here and we'll start from scratch. Now I'm going to look through and I'm going to look for opportunities where I can make the language more concise. So for example, if we gave incentives, Here, incentives is a noun, but I think we can actually make it into a verb. So I might play with the language and say incentivize or incentivizing. Okay, so that part we have reorganized. To pay all staff equally. Another way to say that would be equal pay. Let's see. Then we can establish, we could just say establishes. And to gain something. To gain something maybe is to give something or to benefit something. So I might change that into something beneficial, okay? Because I might call it beneficial opportunities because it's describing something related to opportunities here. So I'm just playing with the language a bit. So let's start off. I might want to start my sentence with the verb. I like that. Incentivizing equal pay up where? In any given workplace. So I can still use some of the language that was already there. What does it do? It establishes, what does it establish? Beneficial opportunities for employers and offices. So I have to check now, is this saying the same thing as my original sentence? If we gave incentives to pay all staff equally in any given workplace, then we can establish opportunities for employers and offices to gain something. Incentivizing equal pay in any given workplace establishes beneficial opportunities for employers and offices. Yeah, the same meaning is there. Now, let's play with this second sentence. By doing this. By doing this kind of has a causal meaning to it, so I might try this leads to. So I can get rid of that. Better opportunities. Now, here's an example where I'm not actually making the language more concise, but instead of better, I might say improved opportunities, because it's just a bit more refined. What about this? Allow businesses to gain an edge over others by moving forward. I think there's a better way to say that. Perhaps just saying something like, provides businesses a competitive edge. That term competitive edge has a lot of these same meanings packaged into it. So let's put it together. This leads to improved opportunities for women in the workplace and provides businesses a competitive edge. Again, I have to check, does it have the same meaning? The original sentence said, by doing this, we create better opportunities for women in the workplace and allow businesses to gain an edge over others by moving forward. This leads to improved opportunities for women in the workplace and provides businesses a competitive edge. It means the same thing, but we're being more concise in the language. So now I'm just going to take my two new sentences, pop them together down here, and I can do another quick lexical density check. Now again, remember, I can get my cheat sheet from up here. I'm looking for nouns, main verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. So let's just check this out. Incentivizing, that is a good example of a verb. Equal is describing pay, so that is also a lexical or a content word. Pay is a noun. Any is describing given, which is describing workplace. Establishes is a main verb, it's the only verb there. Beneficial describes opportunities. Employers is a noun. Offices is a noun. Leads is the main verb. Improved describes opportunities, which is a noun. Women are a noun. Workplace is a noun, it's a thing. Provides, a verb. Businesses, a noun. Edge is a noun. And competitive describes that edge, so it's an adjective. Now again, I can do a full word count and we can see we only actually have 30 words now. So overall our word count is less, because if you compare it to our original two, just bring those down here so we can compare. We had 49 words. So we've already trimmed the word count, and that's usually a starting point. To make it more concise is we have to reduce the overall number of words. So we went from 49 to 30. Now we have to identify how many of those are content words. So we see it might be easier just to count those who are not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here we have 20 out of 30. Did I get them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20 out of 30 is obviously 2/3, or exactly 67%. So compared to 55%, we can see that a greater proportion of our second set of sentences is lexically dense. It's more content word based rather than functional or grammar words. Now, let's just have a quick read through and compare the original two sentences to our final two sentences. Let's make them clean so we can read them easily now. Our original two: if we gave incentives to pay all staff equally in any given workplace, then we can establish opportunities for employers and offices to gain something. By doing this, we create better opportunities for women in the workplace and allow businesses to gain an edge over others by moving forward. Now, our revised version. Incentivizing equal pay in any given workplace establishes beneficial opportunities for employers and offices. This leads to improved opportunities for women in the workplace and provides businesses a competitive edge. So, in comparison, the second set of sentences is much more lexically dense. It shows that the language is a bit more refined. It also improves the way it reads. So by doing a simple calculation, playing with the language just a little bit, we can refine our language, make it more concise, and sound more sophisticated.